one-handed.
Yeah, exactly right. So on this, so you've got LG's own proprietary system, unlike the Urbane non-LTE, which runs the Android Wear. So on this one, you've got a host of features. You've got a remote shutter for your camera. So if it is tied up to a phone, an Android phone, then you can actually see on the watch what's on the phone. So good for taking selfies if you want to stick the phone up on a wall or something. You've got the phone call. So the good thing about the LTE is with its built-in SIM, it allows you to actually make phone calls using the watch.
So if I call that now, I know you've left the numbers on there.
Yeah.
Can I answer it by holding it to my ear or something?
Yeah. Just if you were to call one of the other devices over there that have got the phone number on, they absolutely would ring. You tap to answer. And the guys at the end are showing the walkie-talkie feature. So whilst you can call someone, if you've got someone with another watch, it also gives the opportunity just to quick press a button and speak to other people really, really quickly.
Like push to talk.
Push to talk, exactly, like push to talk, yeah. And then some other features, we've got the health app features. That uses an ECG, which is the laser. You might not be able to see flashing away there.
Yeah, see it,
so that's the same as they use in hospitals, ECG.
Okay.
So that actually is a laser which pierces the skin, which allows the best possible way of tracking beats per minute and heart rate. It also will allow the watch to understand stress levels. Yeah. So if your stress level is rising, it can encourage you to stand up and walk away or to take a break and so on and so forth, because it can monitor all of that.
Rest, chill out.
Yeah, exactly. The Cashbee, so that's the payment app, so that works through NFC. You've obviously got a host of what you expect in terms of different clock faces, different alarms you can set, and so on and so forth.
And all that email and stuff, that's with Google, I presume, through the cloud, the usual stuff?
Yeah, any email that you've got, whether it be a Google account or an Exchange account, all of them can be set up on here as well.
And what's the main way that I would, say, reply to somebody on that one? Would I talk to it? And
the best way of doing it, is through dictation. So using the dictation function to talk.
Keyboard, or is it?
There is, if we go into one of that. So you've got a host of quick replies, which are the quick way of doing it.
Yeah, that's better.
And then you get a QWERTY keyboard, which isn't too bad.
Can you do the swiping, or is that maybe to come?
No, that's not on here yet.
Okay.
That may be on the Urbane, because that's the Google Android Wear, but this is LG's proprietary, so no, it's not on here.
Is that because the Android Wear doesn't support some of the SIM cards?
Yeah, it doesn't support LTE or Wi-Fi. So this device has also got Wi-Fi, which means the push to talk, as an example, you can use that over Wi-Fi. It doesn't have to be over the LTE network. But at the moment, Android Wear doesn't support either LTE or Wi-Fi on any wearable device.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why they went down the road of developing their own.
So I noticed on the other one they had like photographs. Where does it take it? Is that from
another
shutter?
device?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So you can do the remote shutter if it's teed up to another device. But then on here as well, there is a gallery where you can see photos that have been taken. So if you sync it up to your Android phone, you can then swipe through the pictures, and that works quite nicely. A good way of just showing a few little images. And that's most of the features. The display itself is a plastic OLED display.
Same as your G Flex 2?
Yes, largely the same, yeah. What that allows, especially on a watch, is it allows deeper blacks, and the deep black works really well with the watch faces. You find a lot of people on smartwatches using black watch faces, so you've got to make sure that black colour is really punchy, so the hands and the numbers potentially stand out on it. The other technology that's in it, this is a 1.2 gig quad core. So it's a quad core in a watch. Yeah, it's a quad core. There's a Qualcomm quad core in there. This one's just recharging the battery.
Oh, that's why I was curious. Can I just look at the face?
Yeah, go for it.
That's okay.
and I think this one, the LTE version, has 1 gigabytes of RAM. The Urbane non-LTE has 512 megs. And I think it's a 4 gig internal for storage of music and so on and so forth. And obviously the great thing about this LTE version especially is that if you've got a Bluetooth headset like the LG Tone, if you've got one like that, then you can, if you're going out on a run, queue up your health app, put your music on here, and you don't need to take your phone with you. So you can leave your phone at home, put on your watch, put on your Bluetooth headset, you can go and exercise using that. The Golf app is also really good because of the nine directional gyroscope that's in it. It can assess your swing, so it can give you tips on how good that swing was. It can also, you've got balls now which it can track, and so on and so forth. So you can actually see how far and how fast you hit that last ball.
So I think there might be, because I'm obviously going to have 2 phone numbers now. I mean, I can forward it, I guess, when I'm out, but there might be a point where I might not need a smartphone anymore. I could use that.
Potentially, for a lot of people, it may become the device that they use most often, or certainly something. You know, you can imagine people maybe having one of these and a tablet. You know, if I'm out and about and I need to surf the net, then I can get a tablet out. But for the rest of the time, I can reply to text messages either in the quick form or dictating, answer calls, as you say, walkie-talkie. Absolutely. So calendar events as well, so you get reminders, and it's location aware as well. So if you tell it to remind you when you get home to do something, then that notification will pop up when it knows you're at home, when it's got that location information. So it doesn't just have to be timed.
That's brilliant. Okay, well.